Greetings to all, and welcome to another Impress TV 24 post. As we dive, we are very happy to have you here. Into the enjoyable, carefree time spent by Jung Hae-In and Jung So-Min, of course. We are still enchanted by these two's jovial relationship, both on and off film. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channel for additional news tales, as well as backstage scenes that provide their vibrant personality to life. This most recent behind-the-scenes video, we see an amusing preview of Jung Hae-In's charmingly silly side in a romantic moment. It was intended to be an emotional sequence, with the two exchanging passionate kisses. Actors. However, as things were heating up, "Cut!" the director shouted, snatching Hae-In almost out of the moment. Despite the director's request for a pause, it was evident that Hae-In was still absorbed in the scene, clinging to the fantasy, starry-eyed look for an excessive amount of time. That same moment is captured in this picture, when So-Min saw the stunned smile on Hae-In's face, lingered after they kissed. She couldn't help but chuckle, as you can see, making fun of him for being so out of it even once the camera ceased to record. What was Hae-In's reaction? True to his lighthearted nature, he was only able to laugh shyly, flushing and attempting to ignore the jest. However, that smile is unavoidable, a silly. He couldn't get the love-stricken smile off his face. In a humorous reply, one fan said, "Each time I see these scenes again, I can't help but see that Hae-In is becoming more into it. He always behaves strangely around So-Min." And another admirer added, "I understand why she made fun of him." After that kiss, he completely disappeared. The police even had to interrupt him before he could get too much. The scene is busy in the picture. Crew workers putting up cameras on them, as well as lights. In spite of everyone and everything, there's a particular coziness and warmth in the scene where So-Min and Hae-In exchange this. Midst of the technological stress, a lighthearted moment. Even a screen is being held up by one crew member to see the video, and So-Min's facial expression conveys that she is relishing every moment of the taunting. Her co-star. The fans have pointed out this before. Point up Hae-In's shady actions towards So-Min. Their chemistry appears to be so organic that it frequently makes the distinction between acting and actuality. Numerous occasions he has been seen chuckling at. Her quips are a bit too harsh, looking into those gentle eyes of hers, and simply behaving like a man with a huge crush. Naturally, So-Min is fully aware of how to maintain. He was on his toes. She teases in a loving manner, demonstrating that she is aware of more than just his silly responses, but that she fully likes to make fun of them. As another admirer noted, "It's hilarious that Hae-In simply can't seem to conceal his facial expressions from her. When she is around, he acts like an adult, always grinning foolishly." This led us to ponder, perhaps that's what makes them relationship. The comfort and happiness they provide to one another on set is what makes their exchanges so unique, causing admirers to question if perhaps there is more going on here. Hae-In, on the other hand, is obviously well aware of that he has turned into the jokes, but he doesn't appear to care at all. Actually, following some lighthearted teasing. In retaliation, he even lightly taps So-Min, causing her to chuckle even harder. They both resemble school children who laugh uncontrollably, even when everyone around them is occupied with an important job. Seeing them makes us feel as though we're observing a romantic comedy in real life, taking place there in front of us. It is possible that the director's cut command malfunctioned, the spell temporarily. However, it's clear that Hae-In's heart was still in personality, looking at So-Min with that gentle, silly grin. And as everyone is aware, these little, open communication that keeps people interested for ages. Watching these scenes again in search of hints that there might be more going on here than friendship in between them. Ultimately, whether it's genuine love or simply fantastic performing, one thing is certain. Hae-In and Jung So-Min never fails to make their admirers happy with their endearing moments. Their lighthearted taunting, the way they amuse one another, with Hae-In's unmistakable affection for They are among the most adored because of So-Min. Current on-screen pairings. Let's now examine the rumors pertaining to the seeming concern for Jung from Jung Hae-In. So-Min via his habitual SNS texts. Jung Hae-In's recent attendance at the fans are talking a lot about the airport. Well known for his charisma and his well-received parts. Once more, Hae-In was seen using his phone, always in hand. Supporters saw him looking at the TV, with a warm grin resulting in a lot speculation on the person he may be communicating. Very carefully, many are speculating that the individual on the Jung is the one at the other end, So-Min. He has shared with his co-star unquestionable on-screen and off-screen chemistry. Since collaborating, So-Min and Hae-In have received a flurry of affection and encouragement from their followers. Both actors enjoy enormous popularity, and their on-screen duo has only strengthened interest in their connection in real life. Every encounter captures the attention of fans. Between the two, as well as informal actions, enjoy the way Hae-In looks at his phone a lot, are sufficient to start rumors at the airport. And enthusiasm. Fans noticed that Hae-In was beaming as observing his screen, making a lot of people think that he was communicating with So-Min via message. This picture of him at the airport, with a phone in hand, fans are buzzing, who are excited about the prospect of a more relationship between the two actors. People are unable to avoid imagining that behind those grins, Hae-In may be sending heartfelt messages to So-Min, staying in contact despite not in tandem. Hae-In and So-Min's relationship has been clear from the start. Since they began working together, the two have frequently given one another accolades in interviews, showing deference and respect. This reciprocal admiration has only increased fan interest, as many individuals hope that a relationship is more than just friendship. Even if both actors are still both private and professional, their kind words and jovial conversation maintain the suspense of your fans. In spite of the absence of a formal declaration, supporters are certain that something unique among the two. Hae-In's conduct at the airport, always on his phone, grinning while observing the screen only, increases the fire's fuel. Fans have little trouble imagining that So-Min is the individual he is messaging, enjoying brief moments of intimacy even while they live far away. Additionally, fans cannot overlook Hae-In's chemistry, and So-Min have made appearances in public every time they're spotted together, whether in a broadcast or at an event. A genuine warmth exists between them. They laugh readily, swap jokes. They appear to be attracted to one another with ease, making it difficult to rule out the chance of something extra. These exchanges have created a long-lasting impact on followers who are continuously on the watch for indications of attachment that point to a bond that goes beyond simple coworkers. In interviews, both have praised one another. One more. Hae-In has frequently conveyed his appreciation for So-Min's aptitude and disposition. Although So-Min has given Hae-In equal appreciation, referring to him as a fantastic friend and co-star. These complimentary remarks regarding one another only strengthen supporters' belief that there more to their relationship. Hae-In's modest gesture of holding his phone at the airport might just happen to be a coincidence. However, for admirers, it's sufficient to ignite an endless conjecture. The image of Hae-In grinning and sending an SNS at fans eagerly wondered at the airport if he and So-Min were conversing. Despite the lack of any official affirmation, the unique intimacy between, it's difficult to ignore them. Seeing their innate closeness and casual exchanges, fans are incredibly curious and hopeful about the actual character of their partnership. As we see Hae-In's stories unfold with So-Min, supporters are unable to wait. What is ahead for them? Their nuanced yet significant moves toward each other appear to have a meaning that